This is a Fox News alert. Another shakeup to President Trump's cabinet. The president just announcing that he is replacing Veterans Affairs Secretary David Shulkin. The president just tweeted, "I am pleased to announce that I intend to nominate highly respected Admiral Ronny Jackson, MD, as the new Secretary of Veterans Affairs. In the interim, Honorable Mike Wilkie of DOD will serve as acting secretary. I'm thankful for Dr. David Shulkin's service to our country and to our great veterans." Jesse, did this come as a shock or surprise to you?
It did not, because we've been hearing a lot about this for the last month or so. This was an Obama holdover, Shulkin, and we all know what happened at the VA under President Obama, where they had these long waiting lines and bureaucrats were given bonuses for service that they did not provide while people died waiting for care that they never received. So this guy was brought in and apparently was supposed to have cleaned things up. I don't know how effective he was in cleaning that up. The president campaigned on taking care of the veterans and was very proud to sign a new VA accountability bill where it was more easy to fire people that were underperforming, and that's a good thing. But I think there were some travel issues with him. He might have run afoul of the administration on some ethical issues with respect to that, and he had to go. The president's not going to keep some guy at that agency that's not 100% behind the veterans and can't afford to allow any sort of perception out there that the president is not taking care of the vets that he so deeply valued. And we know the new guy is the star of that Trump is in perfect mental and physical health press conference. And I think I speak for the table. We all really like and admire that guy.
We really do. And I feel very good about your chances and my chances to live a long and healthy life with a very similar meal and diet plan.
That's right. Put me on the treadmill.
Exactly. I have a feeling that maybe he was asking Ronny Jackson to head over to the VA because he had instituted new diet rules at the White House. He's like, I know how to fix this. Get him over to the VA. Ronny Jackson is an amazing medical doctor. He's well respected by many administrations. He's been there, I think, through 3 or 4 of the last presidencies. And I think it's very important for President Trump, and what you see as he heads into the second phase of his presidency on the personnel level is that he really wants to have people there that he personally trusts. And he really knows this doctor very well now and trusts him and knows that Dr. Jackson will do a great job taking care of the veterans. And the other thing that was really strange is all these weird rumors about the political appointees at the VA trying to usurp the secretary, and a lot of crazy things going on, barricading himself in the office. But as a public servant, I think that he has done a decent job, and now we'll move on. And it's good to have new blood at the VA.
All right, but there you go. Okay, Greg. All right, skipping.
Skip. Trump's shaking more cabinets than an IKEA truck driver.
That's all you have?
Look, I got nothing. I guess Pete Hegseth is going to be free from my show this weekend.
Book him.
Pete, gotcha.
You're the
always the bridesmaid.
Wow. Gee, moving on. God.
He knows
Even
I'm
the
kidding.
control room's mad at you.
Good resistance.
Wouldn't be the first.
I love
the
Pete.
Worst. Okay.
Has it occurred
to
I know the president's having trouble hiring a lawyer, but has it occurred to any of you that Mr. Dr. Jackson has no background in handling a bureaucracy or reforming a department?
Good.
Oh, gee.
Bureaucracy.
So maybe he hires somebody that he knows personally, and maybe maybe it's a payoff for that good health review.
Come on. Oh, my God.
But I have no...
Quid pro quo for
Man,
this?
what a
You know, he already
conspiracy
had... No. He had someone in who had experience dealing with bureaucracies and management, Shulkin, and that didn't work out so well.
I see, but
Hey,
that's
well,
like
you should be glad it's not the other personal doctor from before.
What do you mean?
Remember during the campaign?
Oh, that guy, the guy here in New York. That guy was something.
I like that doctor.
Everybody widely admires and respects him.
No.
He's going to do a fantastic job, and he's in touch with the veterans he has served.
How do you know
I think
that?
this is very good.
Well, he serves in the military.
Because I know about him. I've actually prepared and know about him, and he's fantastic.
I don't
People
know.
like him.
How did you prepare and know about him?
Because I heard that his name was under consideration.
But do you really think this guy...
And I was wondering if it was going to be or
in a normal administration, because, let's admit, we're not in normal today, but let's just say, in a normal administration, they just bring in the guy who happens to be the president's doctor with no background in this area, no experience, no relationships, no network. Oh, yeah,
well, the Senate will have a chance to bring that up.
Doctor, so
yeah.
There you go.
No.
Yeah, and he was very good, apparently, right? When he was under Obama, but now he's not because he's President Trump's doctor.
No. He's a good doctor.
Specious reasoning.
The guy that was
specious.
like killing everybody in wait lines had tons of bureaucratic experience.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
The guy that was killing everybody.
Juan, remember all the veterans that died in the wait lines?
That was before Shulkin.
I know, and that guy was the administrator of all these hospitals.
The hospitals had trouble. But let me tell you, this again is overblown. Veterans have a high opinion of the Veterans Administration's medical services. But again, if it gets into the media and you say, oh, it's terrible, they just want better service, and they deserve better service.
A lot of the veterans I know, they're not so psyched on it. They think they get sent home with a bag of pills and become addicted to like prescription medication.
There's an argument about whether or not they would get better treatment. Some people say privatize it, send them out to regular, but they don't want it. Everybody thinks they get better service from the Veterans Administration. But I'm all for it. I hope it works. I'm just saying, would you really hire somebody with no experience?
I don't know.
So you want Hegseth. That's what you're saying.
Pete was my guy.
He was your guy.
He was my guy.
I know. You got to knock it off.
I'm doing it.
You got to knock it off. I don't want to hear another word from you for literally the next 5 minutes.
Am I grounded?
Zip it.